This guy is Jorge Luis Gonzalez. He's never held a professional heavyweight world title, but just to continue the theme, he's won 8 separate amateur world championships. And the record for Gonzalez as he comes in, 24 wins. The loss to Riddick Bowe last June in a one-sided bout in Bowe's favor. 23 KOs, and a lot of people thought, George, that Gonzalez was going to give Riddick Bowe a lot of trouble because of his size and his long jab, but he showed a marked inability in that fight to defend himself.
That's right. He has a habit of carrying that left hand just below the waist, sit and duck with Riddick Bowe's overhand right, and he threw them all night.
And that overhand right, as you saw, led ultimately to the knockout of Gonzalez. And now here's the man who's facing Jorge Luis Gonzalez here, Tim Witherspoon. Back in the 1980s, he won both the WBA and the WBC World Heavyweight Championships. His record, 44 wins, only 4 losses, 29 KOs. He may be performing better technically now than at any other stage in his career. 38-year-old Tim Witherspoon against 31-year-old Jorge Luis Gonzalez. You can see that Gonzalez has a 4-inch height advantage, weighs 26 pounds more than Witherspoon, and a 5.5-inch advantage in reach. Larry?
Typical of the flaky Gonzalez. After losing to Bowe, he comes in at least 15 pounds heavier than he did in that fight. I don't know, what can you expect from a guy who wears a goatee on the back of his head?
Punch stat numbers, Larry.
Take a look at how active they were in their most recent bigger fights, and you can see Gonzalez had a lot of problem with Bowe being on the defensive most of the time. Gonzalez has a big jab when he uses it. Witherspoon is expert in making a man miss the jab.
And rules of the bout with our unofficial ringside scorer, Harold Letterman.
The Tim Witherspoon Jorge Luis Gonzalez fight is scheduled for 10 rounds. The standing 8 count is in effect. The 3 knockdown rule is in effect. The referee or the doctor can stop the fight, and you cannot be saved by the bell in any round, including the 10th and final round. Jim.
All right.
Gentlemen, you both know the rules. I want a good, clean fight. Are there any questions? No. Okay, shake hands now, and God bless you both. Good luck.
Jim, when I came to New York, I thought that Gonzalez had the best chance to pull an upset in these fights tonight, in part because Tim Witherspoon has a history of not being able to deal very well with prosperity. But after watching Gonzalez and seeing what his weight is, I am less convinced that this fight has the best chance for an upset. Let's...
Free that hand, free that hand.
Stand there and you power, you jab, you throw them back. And Witherspoon is giving him that kind of career participation again.
Gonzalez trying to land uppercuts. Witherspoon landed a right hand. Both guys cut loose a little bit.
Fight you inside, and right now, staying outside, roundhousing to the side. But as he closes in on you, he's not a basketball player like Riddick Bowe.
Redirecting cameramen along the apron at the same time. There's a hard right hand to the body by Gonzalez. He's shown more variety in his attack here already in 2 rounds.
Getting a little closer, it's starting to develop right now. Getting closer and closer.
Hard left hand inside by Witherspoon as Gonzalez. See how Gonzalez's patience holds up. And Witherspoon once again lands the left inside, and down goes Jorge Luis. Overhand right by Witherspoon. And Gonzalez was hurt by that right hand, and Witherspoon tries to come back with the same punch as the round.
All right, let's see what punch did it. It was that left hand hurt him, and followed by a right high on the head.
27, 2 rounds to 1, Tim Witherspoon. I gave the first round to Jorge Luis Gonzalez based on that jab, but certainly rounds 2 and 3 to Tim Witherspoon. He waited in time.
There's a left hook.
That's a left hook.
And another overhand right. He's finding it easier and easier to land on his own strategy at that time. Now Tim knows what he's doing in there.
He knows exactly what he's doing, and things are going right for him.
Another overhand right, another left hook. Those 2 punches are going to land for a while here. Gonzalez trying a long uppercut. And Witherspoon just misses with a close-in right uppercut.
So much ability. You just wonder why in the world.
That thing mercilessly on target. Left hook lands again, too. Overhand rights Gonzalez will want a Riddick bow, but he has this thing dialed in. Comes in from Gonzalez's corner, and Tim Witherspoon celebrates a devastating fifth-round TKO.
Training.
Well,
same punch over and over.
Probably too late to get it now, and he provided Tim Witherspoon with a relatively easy fight tonight.
Never too late. Never too late.
Witherspoon wins for the 45th time in his career.
Showing he is still one of the most dangerous heavyweights in the division. He is terrible. Tim Witherspoon.
With your overhand right, it looked like he was a setup for you because he holds his hands low. Were you just waiting for those punches to fall in?
Yeah, well, I do well against tall opponents, like I said before. I train real hard. You know, I just thank God, man. I feel good.
There was a time when you couldn't stand prosperity, when you would find a way somehow to screw it up. What's happened, and how do you feel about that now?
You know, I've been feeling kind of rusty like that now and then, until I'm sure of myself. You know, and I'm gradually trying to get confidence and more confidence that I'm going to do the right thing. I'm not going to mess it up anymore. We got our original Raiders of boxing back, and I can't do no wrong with these guys behind me.
What should be next for you?
Oh, Riddick Bowe. I like Big Daddy, me and him cool. But I think that I deserve a shot at Riddick Bowe. I think he's better than all the heavyweights, including Tyson, all of them. I think that Riddick Bowe is the one to beat, not Mike Tyson.
Thank you very much, Tim. Again, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Jim and George.